Hey, my name is Smart. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. Welcome to my final project finale of the year. This will be my, not Partners in Cream, my project level up finale. Just so you know, I will be bringing this back next year thanks to TW. I wasn't going to, but she encouraged me to, so this will be coming back next year, but in a different, I'm doing it differently, so you'll have to see my intro that I do next month. But for now, we're wrapping up my 2024 iteration. This project was created by Sofie from Sophie Alexandra Hearts. I mean, you know what this project is, but she created a project where you could hit pans and use the entire palette in one. I was inspired by Dannie, they'll both be linked below. But Danny's not making videos right now. Dannie was only panning from one brand. She was randomizing from palettes from only one brand, and I wanted to do that too with just my e.l.f. palettes this year because e.l.f. is, except for the one I'm doing right now, e.l.f. is much easier to hit pan on than most other brands because the pans are very shallow. And that was the only way I was ever going to succeed in this project. So all year I've been panning my e.l.f. palettes. They will, again, except for this one, they will all be decluttered. As you may have seen in my makeup inventory, I didn't mention them, but I will feature them in my next few videos coming up. Before I get into actually talking about this palette, I just want to say, yeah, my eyeshadow wings, first of all, are very bold. I'm trying to hit pan in a black, if you couldn't tell. My eyeshadow wings are very bold, and they're also very uneven. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna acknowledge it, and then we're gonna forget about it. There's nothing I can do about it now. I mean, I could have, but I didn't want to. So now that that's out of the way, also, I feel very close to the camera again. I told Steph that I would film like this again, so I'm just getting used to like the frame. But I hope this is close enough. I'm on level 5 for Project Level Up. This is the e.l.f. Rose Gold Nude palette. It's not very rose gold and it's not very nude, but I like it nevertheless. I feel like, not officially, but I feel like it's supposed to be an alternative to the Naked 3 palette, the pinky purple one. It has pretty much all the same shades, I think. But my goal, like 2 months ago, I already knew I wasn't going to be hitting any pans in this because I can already tell that even though I've never hit a pan in this, I just feel it in my soul that these pans are going to be much deeper than the bite-sized quads that I was panning through levels 1 through 4. And also I've been trying to use so many other eyeshadows toward the end of the year through my No Pan Left Behind, my Old New Gifted Blue, random projects that I have eyeshadows in. I just couldn't swing it. But I said that because I had made it to level 5, which was going to be my final level anyway because I only have 5 e.l.f. palettes, as long as I made it to this level, I would be happy. And really my goal that I set for myself maybe last month or 2 updates ago was just to hit my usage goal, which I finally have done. My last uses are on my eyes right now. I can't remember the exact numbers. I think I had finally hit my goal on like 5 of the shades last time, and then I just had like 3 or 4 uses on the other 5. So clearly I've done that. I also, last video, if you want to see all the numbers, you can check out my last video, and if you want to see this palette swatched out, check out that last video as well. I just don't have anything to wipe my hands off, and there are 10 shades in here, so I can't swatch this right now, sorry. Lackluster finale. What else did you expect from me? Anyway, as I was saying, I was able to, like, I think the last 4 days I've only been wearing this plus one other e.l.f. palette that I've kind of resurrected to give new life. The one that has the black in it that I'm trying to pan, so if that gives you any hints as to which one it is. So I've only been wearing those 2 palettes the past like 4 days. I've really been trying to hit my goal on this, and the last 2 shades that I'm wearing in this one, I'm wearing the brown matte, a silver, and the black from the other palette. And then from this one, I topped the silver with this like pinky gold, or not pink, purpley gold shade. I actually love this shade. I wore this yesterday to work on top of this like very light purple matte. And I got a compliment on it from one of my coworkers. She usually does compliment my eyeshadow, but like this time I didn't think my eyeshadow looked good. I was just trying to fly out the door because I was very late. So I just did like that super simple look, but she like actually did a double take when she saw my eyeshadow. She was like, oh my gosh, you like, this is so pretty, you always have the nicest eyeshadow. And I was like, thank you. It just gave me a whole new confidence. And then when I looked in the bathroom mirror later, because I was literally flying out the door so quickly, I didn't even look at what my makeup looked like. Probably not a good idea. But when I looked in the bathroom mirror at work, I was like, this actually does look very pretty. So I actually love this purpley gold shade. Before it was one of my least favorite shades in the palette. Now I think I found a way to use it. So either I would just use it as a one and done shade, or as I'm wearing it now as a topper for other shades that I kind of want to like tone down, because the silver was looking a little too punchy for this look I had going on. So I just put this all over, and I really like the way it looks. It looks a little more like blown out and ethereal than just like a super opaque silver on my lids, because silver is not a very flattering color on me. So yeah, I really like this shade. And then I'm also wearing this pink satin shade on my inner corner, but you can't see it too well because this is actually a very subtle shade. Oh, I got a 6th use on this shade right here on my lower lash line, because I wanted to kind of like smoke things out just to like keep the grungy look looking grungy, but I went a little too far, so I just brought my dark circles back. I feel like I've rambled enough. That was pretty much the only update I had for this palette and for wrapping up this project in general. I was able to get to, not through, but get to all 5 levels and at least meet 1 out of the 2 goals on this palette, which was to use every shade at least 5 times, and I used 1 shade 6 times. I also, as I mentioned, have been using that other palette that I previously had in this project. I've given it new life, and hopefully I'm trying to hit more pans in it. You will see that in the next few days, because I'm filming a pans in my collection video very soon. That's all I have for this palette though. This one I don't have to say goodbye to. I'm keeping it because it barely got any use this year. And I've just realized that there are lots of looks that I like to do with this palette, so I'm really excited to use it. I have very big plans for this next year. You'll just have to watch my intros for, sorry, that's a glare. You'll have to watch my intros for next year to see what those plans are. But for now, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching and keeping up with this project. If you've been watching it, if you haven't and you want to see it, I will leave the playlist linked in my description box and at the end of the video. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to Sofie for creating this project. It's such a good idea. I had always thought it was so interesting and one of my favorite projects to watch, and now I finally got to participate, and again, I'll be bringing it back next year in a slightly different form. So and then thank you to Dannie, of course, for that really good idea, for inspiring me to finally do this project. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.